G'day guys, this is Powerslide and this is TZ Motors, a great car and motorcycle dealership in Budapest. So if you're looking for one of those used, please check out the dealership. I linked it down in the description, so make sure you head there and check it out.
So the new Honda Civic Type-R is not as crazy and mad and shouty as the predecessors used to be, as I will demonstrate now. So unfortunately we are not Top Gear to be able to bring a car like this to a racetrack. So we thought we're going to do it on the virtual world, so let's join me and go for a ride actually on the Top Gear test track. So let's do this. And the thing I see about this new Civic Type-R is that this car was born to be on the track. It's so stable, it doesn't have any lift off oversteer, as you can see. Really brutal. It grips like hell. But the thing is though, it doesn't give me thrills. Just like the old Civic Type-Rs did to me. That's the problem for me in the new Civic Type-R. So sitting inside the 2001 EP3 codenamed Honda Civic Type-R, and it's absolutely much more fun than the previous or the current Type-R is. It's just so much more fun. Look at this, the shifts, the engine, this naturally aspirated, only 200 horsepower but gives me much better thrills. And look at that, lift off oversteer, amazing little car. I absolutely love it. So great to drive. Let's do a little bit of a launch. Look at the VTEC kicking in at around 600 RPM or 6,000 RPM I should say. We're gonna do a little bit of a This car is super fun. Just to be clear, we're talking about this car. So yeah, let's find out and get back to the test car why the new Type-R doesn't give these thrills. Oh shit. So the Civic Type-R grips like it has super glue on its wheels because it has a limited slip differential, but not a normal limited slip differential. This differential can send the most torque on the wheel with the most grip, so it exits corners like it was a race car. So the car has really intelligent front suspension, and that's why it doesn't torque steer. As you can see, so no torque steer, really awesome. So this car is really not nervous on the rear axle because it has an independent rear suspension, and that's why you cannot do a big lift off oversteer with it. So let's answer the big question, why this car doesn't do the VTEC yaw kick. Well, this car has a monoscroll turbocharger with a VTEC variable lift on the exhaust camshaft. However, the old Civic Type-R used to have an inlet camshaft, and that's why it did the VTEC yaw kick. But it's, oh my god, it's so blooming complicated. All you need to know that this is a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine with 320 brake horsepower. But you shouldn't worry that this car doesn't have the VTEC yaw kick, because this has 320 brake horsepower, 400 Newton meters of torque. It can do 0 to 100 in 5.7 seconds, and it tops out at 272 kilometers an hour, which is super fast. So let's talk about the bits and bobs in the interior of the car, and starting off with a massive dislike in this car. And this car doesn't have a manual handbrake, it has an automatic handbrake. And oh my god, #1 rule in hot hatches, it needs a handbrake. Number one rule, Civic Type-R, come on. So continuing with the modes, we have comfort, and comfort averages you around 9 liters in driving on 100 kilometers, which is really positive. It's a good fuel economy, and also it softens up the suspension. You have some magnetic fluid in the suspension, which I do know how it works, but it's cool. It feels like a normal Civic. And then you have sport, and if you fire up the car will be automatically in sport. So that is the stock setting for the Civic Type-R. And we have Plus R mode, which makes the whole car roar, and the magnetic suspension firms up, and also the steering wheel gets a bit heavier. And yeah, that's really brutal. So yeah, these are the modes in the car. However, the Plus R mode doesn't do anything with the exhaust, and it's quite weak, so let's listen to it. Now this car has a really tight pedal box, and that's why you can't do the heel and towing that well. But this car has auto rev matching, which is really cool. So when you backshift, the car gives you a blip in the throttle, and you're looking like a pro even if you don't know how to heel and tow. I don't know how to do it either, don't worry. And also you sit 2.5 centimeters lower in the seats than in the previous Type-R, so it's a super racy and sporty experience to sit in this car.
Hot boy.
So this car has really efficient aero, so it produces negative lift, which only race car can do. And starting off with the front end, and down here we have a carbon fiber part with a red stripe in it, which I absolutely love. It looks good. And here we have a air intake for the turbo to make it cool better. And here we have a end plate which pushes the air over the wheel down the side of the car. And talking about the wheel, we have 20-inch wheel with the red stripe in it, and also 4-piston Brembo brake calipers, looking amazing. And moving down the side of the car, we have massive air intakes, pushes the air down the side of the car through the carbon fiber side skirts. And here we have another end plate, pushes the air up to another end plate on the wing, and making really efficient aerodynamics on the car. And here we have these bits and bobs creating turbulent air to make the wing more efficient, pushes the back end of the car down. And if you come down here, we have a big, actually usable diffuser, and also 3 exhaust pipes, so not 4, 3 this time. And at lower speeds only 2 of them is working, and 1 is sucking the air in. And high speeds we have 3 of them working, and that improves the sound obviously. So yeah, this car is super boy racery, and I love it. So this Honda Civic Type-R was holding the Nürburgring front-wheel drive track record up until last year, when the Renault Megane R Trophy R, or RS Trophy R, anyways, 500 of them were made. Super rare car, twice the price as this car, beat it by 4 seconds, which was unbelievable. But this car is holding the lap record by the production car front-wheel drive record. So yeah, that's just a stripped out race car for the road, that Megane RS, but yeah, this car is the real deal. So this car unfortunately is 39,000 euros, and this car is supposed to be for my age, but my age can't afford a car like this. And yeah, unfortunately that means that the Civic Type-R has grown up. So guys, thanks so much for watching from the Honda Civic Type-R. That was it for today. See you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to be alerted when we upload a new video. And now, see you next time.